And there we go. We're live. We're live.
I don't know why I'm doing this, but hello, live. We're on the wrong side. I've noticed we normally have the other side, don't we?
Only because the chair's there, but this is our normal side. I'm just trying to think, even upstairs, when we do it upstairs, we're normally this side. So, because someone else said that, oh, we're on the wrong side.
That was Amy. Amy D.
Yeah, but this is our normal side. It's only because the chair was there, the wheelie chair, and so I was in that chair. And
I'm not doing product placement.
No, there we go. How is everybody on this fine Tuesday? We are slightly late, but we were ready.
Hi, Aoife.
Hey, Aoife.
You're okay? How are you?
Hope you're well. But you took a call.
Yeah, that was my fault again. On a different thing though. This one was I had to take a telephone call. So sorry, apologies everyone.
Yeah, so that's why we are slightly late. But I set up, I was ready on time and everything else. And then there was a problem with the lighting as well. So we had put the lights on in the background, but then we were still dark and that. So then we turned off the lights.
Now you'll notice 6 p.m. normally, if you go through our last lives, if you can be at all bothered, in the what do you call it? The thumbnails, you'll see that it's dark. But look.
I know.
Lights.
Even there in the kitchen.
Lights.
Where the window is. There.
Hey Amanda, how are you?
Hey Amanda, hope you're well.
You good?
Thank you for joining us.
Yes. So it just seems weird doing it. I think we're doing this an hour early or 2 hours early or something, but we're not. It's
technically we are doing it an hour early.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, because the clocks went
go forward. Blah 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 blah. So a short week this week. Now we did say that we will be doing a live on the Thursday.
Yes.
Instead, so bear in mind, guys. Of course, just remember that Thursday, this Friday, is Good Friday. So we will be doing the live instead on the Thursday this week, purely just for that reason, because it's Good Friday.
Yeah, and we'll be doing other things on the Good Friday.
Oh no, Aoife said you're exhausted.
Oh
dear, return of exhaustion. Well, there's nothing worse than that. I know what you're saying as well. When you're absolutely knackered, you just want to pass out. But,
yeah. It can be like really tired.
I hope you're okay as well. Just rest. Anyway, just rest, sit back and let us entertain you for the next couple of hours.
Let me entertain you.
There you go.
There we go. So let us entertain you. So what has everyone been up to? What did everyone get up to on the weekend? What did we do on the weekend?
Well, you will see from our video. One thing I did is I was bashing away trying to edit part of chronic amnesia.
Oh.
Anemia. Sorry, not amnesia.
I was going to say.
I forgot my eyes.
I was about to say amnesia. Do you remember?
No. Anemia. Yeah, so you do remember. Actually, it's getting warm in here. It's been really warm actually here today.
No, it's been really cold. And it's only because Mark's been sitting in the conservatory. And of course, it's a real sun trap in the conservatory. So he's been really, really warm. And I have been really, really cold. And then I went to turn on the heat. Mark's going, no, it's too hot. And I was like, are you joking? Like, feel my hands. They're really, really cold. So, I've been like sitting here like this. I've had my little cover and all of that type of stuff, while Mark's just been sunning himself in the conservatory.
Well, I'm not really sunning myself, but it is warm in there. Anyway, back to the weekend thing. So, yes, you guys may have seen. So, Saturday, I spent pretty much all day Saturday editing the Be Our Guest afternoon tea video that we did. I don't know why it took so long, but it took ages to edit. Yeah, you see, Amy did said different size. Hi, Amy, you all right?
Yeah, but that's what I was saying to you last time, Amy. This is our normal side. It's just that the black chair was there. But now Mark's taken the black chair into the conservatory. That's his work chair. But I don't know why I kept sitting on it, because it is very uncomfortable.
Oh, I love that chair. I really enjoy it. It is ergonomic.
Yeah, it's ergonomic. But if it's so comfortable, why did you take the pillows off the sofa and put it on there?
Oh yeah, no, it's just to prop me up. So I slouch into it quite a bit.
Because
it's way more comfortable than these ones, anyway.
I'm not so sure.
Yeah. Anyway, so back to the video. So it took ages to edit that. I don't know why. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was our Be Our Guest. I kept calling it Beauty and the Beast, but it is Beauty and the Beast inspired.
Yeah.
And that was at the Waldorf Hotel. So yeah, it was. Really nice afternoon tea that we had. We did that the previous week. I had a couple of days off work, so we went to go and do that. Really enjoyed that. And we then did go to I forgot the name of the place, the Japanese restaurant. In our local town. So we did go there, and
we haven't edited that yet, but we will. And there it's like a chain restaurant that's popping up all over the place. And it is like it's only been popping up sort of like end of sort of mid to end last year. But I noticed that there's one on the Strand, and then there's one. So we will edit it. I'm not sure. Do you want to say what it's called?
Yeah, we'll say. What is it called? I can't remember how to pronounce it. You'll see it when it comes in. I forgot to pronounce it. But it was really nice. Now, what was interesting is the manager did approach us and ask us what we were doing because we were filming.
Obviously.
And I think, exactly. And we just said, we're just filming around there as well. He goes, no, guys, go film. So I think obviously he wanted to drum up a bit of support. But we always do an honest review. So we did say that to him. We will do an honest review. And he was, I hope you like the food. But actually, fact, we did. It was really nice. Amy, no, you are right. It's been such a lovely day today and yesterday. How is it where everybody is? How's it in Ireland, in the UK, wherever you are? How's the weather been?
Yeah, Chicago, Singapore, Australia.
India. So we got
viewers from all over. It's crazy.
So so that's what we were doing as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed that video. We did have fun making it. We really enjoyed doing it as well. Apologies for the acoustics. So the issue we had when filming it, and I've noticed that the cameras are going a bit. The issue we had when filming it was the hall wasn't really sort of acoustic friendly. Well, it was for the harp. But you could really hear the harp in the background because we were talking quite low, not to ruin. There was the
ambience, the atmosphere.
Funny enough, there was an Irish family right next to us, and I didn't want to interrupt their enjoyment because they had 2 young children as well. So I probably should have spoke up a bit more. We were talking about this. Well, we really do need to invest in a new camera that can take a microphone.
Yeah, because that's the pros and cons. Like, we've got a great camera, and sometimes there's a little bit of issue with focusing, but other than that, it's a great little camera. And but it doesn't, unfortunately, take microphones. So you can't even plug an extension in order to connect a microphone or anything like that. And so that's the issue with this specific camera. But sooner or later we will invest in a new one. But it's just that we couldn't speak up. In a lab because I didn't want to ruin other people's enjoyment.
So we got Entran Passamala Salvam.
Oh, hello.
How are you? I hope I pronounced your name properly.
Thank you for joining us. You're always commenting on our little videos and stuff. Thank you.
Really nice to see you, and thank you for joining us on the video. And thank you for your comments as well. Everybody as well.
Oh, it must be. What time is it over there?
So are you? Well, we say over there. You don't know where.
I think you are based in India, right?
Is that right?
Yeah. I'm sure you are. Welcome.
Yes, nice to see you. So that's where we did the afternoon tea one. If you do go, if anybody going into London wants to do the afternoon tea one, I would definitely recommend it. Although, as Kelly said as well, we got lucky. I just so happened to be flicking through. I said, what are we going to do on my day off? And you're like, And I spotted this. And I said, wow, there's 25% off. And we've got 3 days to take it up. So we took it.
Well, no, what happened was, because we were looking at it before a few weeks ago, and I said to you that there was 25% off and it was coming to the end. But at that point, you didn't know what days you were booking off and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then it was only when you were looking through again, then you go, oh, yeah, there's only 3 days. And I said, well, I did say that before, but we just didn't know about your days off yet.
Yeah.
And so we were lucky that we could book it last minute.
Yes.
Because we did do it very last minute. I think we did it the day before, 2 days before.
Yeah, we did. But there were loads of spaces left. And actually, the other recommendation, if you guys do go, is get the you're not stopping. Oh, okay. Well, no, nice to see you anyway.
Bless you. Thank you for joining us for that little short time. Thank you.
What was I going to say? So we definitely recommend, if you do go, or any afternoon tea actually, because we've done this several times, is get the earliest booking.
Yeah,
that really makes a difference. For all the afternoon teas that we've done, we've got the earliest booking, and that really helps.
I think the pros with having the earliest booking is that there are less people there normally when you go, because some people like to take the later booking if they're going to go shopping or whatever. Because when you're normally going into London, people are normally doing other things. They're not specifically coming for afternoon tea. They just use it as part of their shopping or whatever experience. So I think that booking the earliest slot is also is the better, because there's less people. But also, if they're not like really busy, like if they're not looking to do a high turnover, you do actually more often than not get to stay a bit longer. So they don't tie you to their 90 minutes or 2 hours. Sometimes they do, but because some people are like doing a quick dash, they've just come to stop for afternoon tea, then they've got somewhere to go to or whatever, there normally is space so that you can stay for that bit longer if you needed that bit longer.
Hi Vaughan, how are you?
Hey Vaughan, I hope you're well.
Vaughan said, sorry I'm late, Kelly and Mark. Cold and wet here. Oh no, is it cold and wet? We've been really lucky here actually. London's been really nice. It's really sunny now.
Yeah,
I'm looking both sides. You can see it's quite really light outside.
I think it's like 13 or 15 today, something like that.
Oh, the Waldorf was great. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. We were just talking about, I thought the lack of light was the problem. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, but I have invested in a new light to actually go on the camera. So this is our camera, and you just slot that in there, and then you tighten it.
There you go.
And it should sort of like give a little more light. It's because there was a light behind me that was coming from the wine cellar. So obviously with the light in the background, there wasn't enough light for the camera to focus properly, because it was concentrating on the light in the background rather than on me. But now I've invested in a little light, so hopefully it will be better.
Vaughan also says she loved your pearl cuffs.
Thank you very much. I like that on the jumper as well. It's what drew me to it when I first bought it. So yeah, thank you.
There we are. So that was our video. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. For those who haven't seen it, I hope you do get to enjoy it. It's we did, like I said, we had fun making it. We'll definitely look to do some more. Vaughan, actually, thinking of Vaughan, Vaughan did mention some other afternoon places that she'd like us to try.
The Goring and the Wolseley. And I had to look at that, and you were saying that Camilla's favourite is the Wolseley. And I had to look at the Goring, and I want to say the Goring is in Holborn, if I'm not mistaken, I think. But yeah, I was looking at a few things that day, so forgive me if I got where the Goring is by mistake. Or it could be in one of them is in Piccadilly, and I think that's the Wolseley that's in Piccadilly, I think. So I was taking a look at it on the day that you mentioned it.
Amy said, so do you have a wine cellar? Do you live in a mansion? Do you know what? If you watched the videos, that was, Kelly, you picked that seat. It was, and we were sitting right in front. They had this little wine cellar.
Well, I didn't actually pick that seat. I picked the one by the window. But to be fair, the one by the window was a bigger table.
Well, our wine cellar is pretty much that.
Yeah,
that
is it.
Serving hatch is our wine cellar. That's it, and it's all full of Baileys.
Yeah,
so that's about as high tech as we get. Vaughan said, "Oh, you're a real techie, Kelly." We're trying to build up the camera stuff actually, but it is so expensive.
Yeah, I'm not a techie per se, but I like to, sort of try to put as much work in, or try to give a bit more clarity, because when I was looking back at our last videos, and to be fair, when we started, we always had this camera, but we didn't understand at the time, because we were starting out and all of this type of stuff, and it was just by pure research and watching other vloggers and things like that to get some sort of idea how to sort of vlog, what sort of scenes will be good, even this setup, because we've only got a very basic setup. So we've got a laptop, and I've got a Logic camera attached to it, and we've got a microphone, and we've got a ring light at the back. But we tried several different, like I had the square light, and we had a different microphone before. We've always had this laptop, but this laptop I can see it is on its last legs.
Yeah, so I use the laptop you're seeing us now. We don't actually see the laptop.
Yeah.
But this is the one we used to do all the editing on as well.
Yeah.
So of course it's getting really slow. I'll be sitting there getting really frustrated because
Yeah.
it's just so slow. Amy said photography equipment makes me cry. You have got up to 2 followers since Friday, very slowly, but you are getting there. No, and also, like I said, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much.
Because our aim is to try and get to 1,000. So
and then progress from there.
From there.
Yeah.
But we are getting there really, really slowly.
And if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, please do.
Yeah, please. We really appreciate all the subscribe. All of that really helps the channel. But
and please join us in the chat.
Yeah.
Don't sit back. Like if you're in the background there, join us.
But you're welcome to do. You're
welcome just to sit back.
Vaughan said there's so many, Kelly. Is the Cumberland, the Four Seasons, the Intercontinental, so many 4 or 5 star places in London. You are spoiled for choice.
Yeah,
we are. And shall I say which one is a surprise? I've actually booked another one for May, the 1st of May, the bank holiday.
I can't remember which one you booked now.
It's another.
Oh yeah. If you want to,
So on the Disney theme, just to let you know,
no, keep it as a surprise.
Oh. All right.
Give us a surprise.
It'll be a surprise.
Yeah, it'll be a surprise. Yeah.
That was quick.
I was and then I was just like, no, we'll keep it as a surprise.
It's another surprise.
Yeah.
So it's another surprise.
But it is another afternoon tea.
Yeah, but it will be somewhere nice. So we'll do that.
So we've also been sort of like knocking around ideas. Like my nephew came yesterday and I was bouncing ideas off of him, you know, like what to do in the future. And summer's coming. And I'm like, we get really excited. I was just saying to Mark, I can't go on.
We've gotten somebody else. Was it Utang? Yeah, no, have I pronounced that correctly? Utang from Indonesia.
Oh, welcome.
Hello. Thank you for joining us.
I think you are our first person from Indonesia.
You are, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware. So welcome and thank you for joining us.
Lovely to have you. Thank you for joining us.
That's nice.
Amy said, 100,000 subscribers button coming very soon. I hope so.
I hope so. That would be so lovely. Imagine that I'd remove all the Baileys and that's where I would put it. That's where I'd put the button right there.
Vaughan said, I think you're doing a great production job. Oh, thank you. I was on Curry's website, a gaming PC, over almost £4,000. Oh, wow. Did you buy that? Are you into gaming? Just out of interest.
Yeah, because Mark is.
I'm into gaming.
Yeah.
So I'd just be interested if you are. Oh, Mark and Kelly. So this is Aoife.
Okay.
I am challenging you to try an Irish eatery. You're on. There's many Irish eateries in London.
Yeah, there are many. And the only one that comes to the top of my head, but it's more of a pub, but they will serve food there. But the only one that
Don't say O'Neill's.
No. No, I was going to say, I'm sure it's called Waxy O'Connor's, I want to say. And it's right at the end of Chinatown or sort of within Chinatown. And that's the one that comes off the top of my head. But there are plenty of Irish eateries. But today, guys, you got me like, I'm organized today because I have my little pad right here.
Oh, you're really organized. Amy said, I'm into gaming, PS4 and Xbox One, gaming since I was 8. Me too, but I'm a lot older than you. So mine was a lot generation, but I do really enjoy one. If you are interested, Amy, I did quite a few gaming things in the past, but I stopped doing them because we kept losing subscribers because gamers would subscribe hoping I would do this big gaming channel. And of course, like they would get annoyed that I was stopped.
That we were doing food or whatever.
Yeah, they go, oh, I've joined this for your game and not for your food. So I had to stop that. I was thinking about floating a separate gaming channel.
Yeah.
On the side, but I just can't commit to that level of.
I did say to that person, I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, like, food's not for everyone. Totally understandable, but when." Hopefully he'll join back again when you are able to sort of start doing gaming stuff.
So the gaming, I did you did watch some of them. They weren't, the quality wasn't as good back then because we weren't really into the editing at the time, but definitely recommend
I still get questions on the chair though.
The chair did really well for us.
Still
we had nearly 20,000, 18,000 views I think we've had on that. But that's done really well. There was a few more bits I do want to do. I do want to redo the virtual headset because I still think that will be a good bit.
Yeah.
And I did buy this gaming gun, but I didn't like it, but I was going to do a review of that one as well. Waxy Dargle.
I'm not heard of.
So we'll do that one. So guys, if there is, like I said, please always do put any comments in. We will try and get these ones done as well.
We still haven't done the Canadian one. I must write that.
I know as well. So we did have a Canadian, Minnie Hippie, who was one of our Canadian viewers. Minnie, I hope you're watching on Catch Up. But we did say to her when we didn't get around to doing it. So Minnie, we will do it. It is on our to-do list. We were going to go to the Maple Leaf. It's one of the very, very few Canadian restaurants that are actually in the UK, not just in London, which is just off of Covent Garden. So we were going to go to that, do that.
We will at some point. But yeah, that is one of the Canadian eateries that I know of. I don't know of any more actually. There's a couple of Australian ones. There's one called Lantana, which I've been to a couple of times, which I quite like. But I don't try the Australian fare like emu and stuff. Like, I don't know if I could do that. But even when we went to Florida and they had alligator, again, I don't think I could eat it. But yeah, they had that there.
No, I'm not doing that.
I'm looking at you as if you were going to do it.
That. Eva said, "Oh, she idolizes you as a sister."
Oh, bless you, thank you.
Vaughan said, "No, I'm not buying, but I wanted to look for a cheaper model." Oh, I see. So gaming thing. Mark, do you have any MSI, Meg, Atari, etc.? Oh God, so the ones I had. So I'm going to reveal my age now. It is what it is. So when I was young and I was gaming, I had a ZX Spectrum 48K, and that was like the big thing on the market at the time. So you're talking 1980s. Then
was it bigger than Commodore 64?
At the time, yeah, it was a big setup.
Really?
Yeah. Although the 64 was better. And then over the years, I sort of developed so I bought more and more gaming consoles. So I had the Super Nintendo, the first one, then had all the various other Nintendos going up to that one.
I think we had the first
Sega Mega Drive.
Sega, yeah.
I had that one, and then I went into a what was it called? The 64, the Mega 64. The one with GoldenEye, that game was just amazing. And then sort of gone on from there. Then I had before that, I had a Amiga 500. And then sort of gone up from there, those bits as well.
God, when I was younger, the first one we got was Pong.
Yeah, no, I thought that, Amy. I've noticed actually our video is very glitchy, by the way.
Yes.
So apologies for that. So what's happened is, if anybody knows, Virgin, their Wi-Fi has gone down right across the nation here, across the UK. And I do wonder if that's connected with it. There's been BT OpenReach guys going up and down our road today.
The thing was as well, normally I shut down the laptop and then restart it. But I was very aware of the time, and I just thought, oh, what if I shut it down and it's going to take an age for it to log back on and all of this? So I've just gone straight, and that's also slow because obviously I was working on it all day today. So sometimes it gets a bit tired and I need to switch it off and restart it. But I just thought if I switch it off and restart it, I just thought,
it'll never come back on.
Is it going to take? So that's why it also could be lending itself to being glitchy. But I can see because it's not catching up with me properly every time. Yeah, that's
so
why.
If we are a bit like this, I apologize.
Sorry.
Yeah, so apologies for that, guys. I'm afraid I think it's got a lot to do with the internet nationally as well. And like I said, I don't know, it might be our street. BT OpenReach, as I say, have been up and down here, so I think it must be doing works. Vaughan said, I'd love to see your headset review. I will do another one actually. Because
I think we did do one, but I think we did an unboxing of it.
We did it during lockdown, so it's 3 years old, and also as well, like I said, these are the days before we really bothered editing that much. So I do think I could do a much better one. Vaughan said, "Love to see your headset review. What's your favorite game?" Oh, that's so hard. I like the strategy ones.
Yeah.
So, as Kelly knows, so I like ones that you could just play for hours and hours. One of my favorite all-time games on the Xbox or PS4 has got to be Fallout. So Fallout is a game where, if anybody's interested, there's been a nuclear war, you've been trapped in a carcinogenic chamber for about 75 years, then you just appear and it's this huge sort of open land area, and you've got to fight other tribes and what have you, and other creatures that have evolved. That's one of my favorite games of all time to play.
And what one are you playing, or have you played recently, very recently?
So recently, what have I been playing recently? Oh, Sims.
No, the one before that one.
Oh, Last of Us. Now, The Last of Us was made into a series, and I can see that the thing is really struggling to catch up. So, apologies for the glitch. And I bought it, and I wanted to buy. It was fairly cheap at the time, and I wanted to buy Last of Us 2, but because the blimmin' TV series has done so well, they've whacked the price up. So I'm gonna have to wait for that to go down.
Yeah.
I'm 47. I'll tell you a funny story. It gets tired, it's getting old. Bit like, well, me or the place, bit of both. So I'll tell you a funny story. So when 7 years ago, when Kelly and I were a lot younger, Kelly and I was well, I won't tell your age. So several years ago, I have done that. So several years ago, we went in to get Kelly a present. No, it was me, wasn't it?
No, you were looking for a watch.
I was looking for a watch, and it was my birthday. So as I was looking through, she said, it's your birthday. And Kelly said, well, just been my birthday recently. It's my 40th. And she went, oh, gosh, you don't look 40. Wow. Because I was just mentioning, because it's my birthday. I said, well, funny enough, I'm shopping for mine because it's my 40th. And she went, oh, happy birthday. What cheek? Nothing about my age or something like that.
I think it was that way. She was probably just thinking about the watch.
Vaughan said, oh, where we are. Oh, Branson is going bust. Now, I had shares, only about 20 quid's worth of shares in Galaxy Orbit and Virgin Orbit and Virgin Galaxy, and they've absolutely tanked. So apparently, I was reading in as well, people said if you've got shares in them, now this is obviously shares are at your own risk, so don't take my advice as much. But it's not so much he's going bust, he's filed for bankruptcy, but apparently it's called a Section 11 bankruptcy, which I'm not au fait on this, but apparently what that means is that he will actually, he won't actually, you lose your money. He's putting the company up to sell.
Right.
So it forces to sell through onto something, apparently, I don't know.
The thing about Richard Branson, though, he has always been like, do you remember Virgin Bee? Do you remember like that went bust? Virgin Cola. There was also he always he also had in Kensington the rooftop bar. It was Richard Branson's as well. That's got. Do you know what I mean? He's always wheeling and dealing. He's always making money and losing money and making money and losing money. So I'm sure he's going to make more money. But that's Richard Branson all over. To be fair.
Amy said, Sims 4, all my kids got taken away from me because of neglect. Oh, no. Social services. But what's funny about The Sims, it's real life basically sped up.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't see what the...
it. I thought exactly when... I was like you, right? So a friend of mine introduced me to The Sims. And I said, what happens? And they said to me, look, what happens is this. You get your players to go through real life, you can get them to go to the toilet, get them to eat. I thought, this sounds so dull. I do this myself. But when you play it, you actually get addicted to it. And it's one of those things, like I said, it's real life sped up. So you can basically meet somebody for the first time and get them dating within about an hour of meeting each other.
Yeah, but I played it once, was once at someone's fair. But to be fair, I've never really been.
You're not really a massive.
Yeah, I don't mind something like Candy Crush or something like that. At the moment, I'm playing, and even then, I haven't been on it as much as I normally am, which is the puzzles and spells for what you call it, Harry Potter. And even then, like sometimes I'll only go on it for an hour, but I used to be like on it all the time and all of this. My wrist is hurting a little bit. My
RSI.
Yeah. And so, well, because I've been on the laptop quite a bit, it's actually caused a little bit of a sort of like a little bit of a strain here.
Yeah, RSI.
But yeah, so that's really the only thing I play. I do like it when a group of us get together when we play Beat Saber. I really like Beat Saber or something like that, or even the little robots.
The problem is with the VR set, or I say the problem, but you do need a lot of space. So if you've got a very cramped, cluttered place like we have, it is not the same because you do need to be able to move around. So if you're bumping into furniture, it can be a bit. It's very similar to the Wii, but of course you've got the goggles on.
Well, the thing is, because like in the living room's like a square, but because the table's there and then the sensor. you need a bit more space. So it would be better if we had it pointing this way, so we had the table over there, and then we'd have more space to move because we've got like a big space here. But because the sofa's there, you have to be mindful of where you're standing and stuff like that. It's not a gaming room, it's a living room.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. But if I have my way. Aoife said, Mark, Kelly will forever be my sis.
Oh,
Kelly, I want to buy a Galaxy S20.
Right.
The poshest one, but it's over £1,000. Is that a
What?
phone?
I've got the no, I've got the Galaxy S20. What £1,000? Is it euros? €1,000?
Was it €1,000? I was going to say, because I've not seen that. Amy said you can match up brothers and sisters to have children. Oh, is that on The Sims? They've changed a lot of The Sims, you know, because they're for controversial bits like that as well. So I'm not sure you can still do that. The one I've got is Sims 4, but I've not actually tried that on there. Not that I'd want to try that on there, but yeah, no. I know they've made some refinements to the latest Sims games. But Sims is a really, really good game.
I do want to get the Harry Potter one.
Oh, you've got Sims as well. Right, I will come on to gaming in a second. So Vaughan said competing with Bezos was the last straw for Branson. Oh yeah, Jeff Bezos from Amazon is going into space too. I think the issue is for Branson.
Oh, I'm thinking of Elon Musk.
No, Branson. Well, but he's going into space as well.
Yeah, he's going into space as well.
So that's why I was looking at shares space exploration, because that's the next best thing. But I say that as well. The problem is with space exploration is going to be a pursuit of the very, very rich. It's not really for someone like us to do.
The plebs.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to.
The peasants.
Pounds, Aoife said. Was it £1,000?
That's expensive.
The other reason why.
And it's not even the latest one. The S20 is not even the latest one.
The other reason why Branson also failed as well, he tried to launch a rocket and it exploded. So of course he lost a shed load of money doing that. Looked into the new Sim Only, Aoife said. They do pronouns and sexuality now too. Yes, that was the bit I was going to say. So it's a lot more progressive, the Sims game as well. And you can have, I think you can do non-binary characters as well if you want to do that. So what is everybody's favorite game that does enjoy gaming? Has anybody got a game that they like playing at the moment? Is there something they're addicted to? Do you have a favorite genre of games? Like I said, mine is strategy. I love the game that I can just go on and do. The games I'm really not into are racing games. I just find them really boring, going round and round track. But those would be mine. That would be my recommendation as well, Fallout, if anybody's interested.
I don't know. I'm seeing them for... Oh, no, these are refurbished. So, I don't think you can even get the S20 anymore.
Yeah, I was going to say, they look like hundreds here. Is it definitely the Galaxy S20 you were after?
Because I think the Galaxy S20s are no longer... Because I think they're on, like, a higher spec now. So I don't know.
Oh, Amy, yes, Saints Row the third. I totally agree. I bought the third and I loved it. And then the fourth one was just not as good. The third one was brilliant. Then it got a bit weird after that, where you could do like special powers and stuff. I really did like Saints Row. Saints Row was a really good. That's the type of game I like, where you've got a huge map. You can just go for. There's another game called Crackdown, which is a very similar type of thing.
And they are on the Samsung website. They are selling the Galaxy S20 FE, which is the fan edition, for £600.
There you go.
So, and that's new. The other ones, the S20 is renewed, so they're refurbished, and that's £449. And then the Ultra, again, it's a refurbished one, is £649.
Eva said you can get them on eBay and Amazon apparently.
Oh, okay. Well, if I were you, I would go for the Galaxy 20 FE edition, new, 5G, on the Samsung website for £600, because it will come with a warranty and all of that type of stuff, and it's new, it's not refurbished.
Oh, controversial. So Aoife said, I do not want to go for the P40 Huawei. And then Amy said, Aoife, where are you looking? Amazon, don't touch that website. So the the thing I have with Amazon, and the only thing, this is just my opinion, is that Amazon, if you don't like what you've got, is a nightmare to return stuff.
It's easier now that they've got the you know, you got them boxes now that you can just pop it in, them lockers. So it's easier now. If you want to return something, you just go and print off. But you also need a printer in order to print off the returns label. And then you just go and pop it in, you know, them sort of like lockers. You scan your ticket, it pops open the door, and then you can just pop it in and shut it. And whenever the guy comes, the Amazon guy, he'll take the packages and it'll be sent back. So that's easier to do now, but before it was a lot harder to return stuff.
Oh God, yeah, especially clothes.
Eva
said, I'm going to have a look again, SE or FE.
FE, go for the FE. It's £600. It's obviously going to come unlocked already, so you can, it'll be SIM free, and £600 is better than £1,000.
Yeah, I was going to say. Or Amy said Amazon is a no-go. Is that it then? Do you never purchase from Amazon? Is that your golden rule, unless you actually have to?
The thing is, why purchase something that doesn't come with a warranty? You need something when you're buying, like for me particularly, if I'm going to buy something, unless it's cheap. I did buy something from Amazon. I brought a crock pot, but it was £20,
which you've never used,
which I haven't used. I need to. Well, you popped it upstairs and it's buried under somewhere, but I have said bring it down, because what I would like to do, I would like to do a lamb shank in it. So I think a lamb shank. And I could do a review on it as well.
And I will say, actually, with the Amazon, the good thing is the convenience of it. If I need something tomorrow, I can pretty much order it now and it will come tomorrow. With a lot of the goods that I've ordered as well. Although there's one thing I am waiting for that hasn't come yet. I'll have to find out what's happened to that.
Yeah, and sometimes when it's Prime, they don't even guarantee the next day these days.
No, I know.
It's a cheat because you're paying a premium, but yet it's not coming the next day. I do feel like that's a little bit of a fix though, Prime. I'm going to be honest.
Well, we did spend a lot of money on Prime. I know it's 80, 90 quid now.
Yeah, it's but I mean, the good thing about it is you get the TV, the sort of like the Prime. But even then, and you know what I feel like about with Prime TV is there's still stuff on it that you have to pay for. Not everything. There's a lot of programs that are for free. That's fine. True. But there are programs like on there that you still have to pay for, and I'm just thinking like, well, we've already paid a subscription. And like this is what I hate with about a lot of things. You've already paid a subscription. Why is there now in-app purchases?
Yeah,
it's mad.
I know. Anyway, end of rant. So we've got a few ideas there to look for things to do as well. So the Irish food one, I do like the idea. What we should have done is done it for St. Patrick's Day. That's what we should have done.
Yeah,
we should have done that. But anyway, we are where we are. We will have a look
I'll make a note in my diary.
Oh, I'm going to show you some stuff that we did buy that we are going to do.
Oh, yeah.
And the good thing is, this serving hatch, I can just do this.
Because they're right there in the kitchen. So
that was convenient. That was totally unplanned as well. Right, now then, guys, so Eva said, Kelly, I tried the XI feature on the Nescafe Dolce Gusto Genius S Plus. Gave me a cup of watery hot chocolate. Ugh, chucked it out as a drink. Do you know what? We did like the Tasmo. What I do like about the Tasmo, if anybody does want to get one, is its versatility. You can do coffees, hot chocolates, a wide variety. With someone like the Nespresso only does coffee, although they are making lots more flavoured coffee.
What I love about the Tassimo, when we were using it, we don't use it anymore, it's upstairs. But what I loved about it, like you say, the versatility, and you used to be able to get like when you go to somewhere like, I don't know, Iceland or whatever, or Morrison's, they're always doing the coffees on a deal. So you can get them for like £3 or £5. Whereas everywhere else it would be like a little bit more expensive. But if you've got an Iceland or a Morrison's near you or whatever, and also when you actually go to the Tassimo website, they're doing deals all the time. All the time they're doing a deal, and I feel like the Tassimo is so reasonably priced So if you do want that hot chocolate or the coffee experience, like if you're very much into Costa, then I do feel like the Tassimo is really good. It's just that you like a specific type of coffee and all of this, and so that's why we've got the Virtuo, and we've got a Velvetizer. But we don't have hot chocolate that often. But when we do have it, we will use the Velvetizer. Mark will go, "Do you want a hot chocolate?" I'm, "Oh, yeah." But I tend to drink a lot of milkshakes rather than hot chocolates. But I do have hot chocolate.
Yeah, there is actual fact. So that you also bought an espresso frother, which again I did film. We never put it up.
Yeah.
So I'll redo that one.
Yeah.
But that one as well. What that one does is it actually does froths up the milk cold. So you could try it for your hot chocolate. Anywho, so as you guys knew, I would have to buy a Tassimo Duo thingy, says Aoife. You can do. I'll definitely, but the Tassimo I recommend. But I would say value for money. That's probably the best one.
Yeah, it is value for money for sure. I feel it's the best one for the price and for the things that for the copies. And you can go on Amazon and buy just ends, which is then a load of different pods, and you can try them out without having to buy a whole packet. Then you can test out which ones you like and then know, right, I'm going to buy a packet of this and a packet of that.
I think the Dolce Gusto Genio S Plus, you can have cold drinks. Yeah. Hot cross buns, very easy. You saw, right? Okay, let's go on to these. So Kelly and I did go to M&S and we want to try and sample some of these. So M&S do a range of different flavors of hot cross buns. So for years and years and years when I was younger, you only got plain.
Yeah.
The old traditional hot cross bun, and they never changed. But we got these to try as well. So we've got the blueberry hot cross bun. We thought those would be quite good for us to try.
Yeah.
This is new. I'll do the new ones actually in a bit. The Bramley apple hot cross bun, which we're going to give it a little go. Now, these two are new. You got the extremely chocolatey hot cross bun. I'm going to be interested to see what that one is like. What's funny is you've got all the calorie counts on it. So the other two have got a few greens on the side of the bar, which signifies that it's semi-okay. The chocolate one is just all the reds across there. You know that's going to be full of nice calories and nice things. And this new one, now this one's right up my street, and this is banoffee hot cross. Now Kelly hates bananas, but I love banoffee. Anything like bananas Foster, that I like. I like banoffee pie. So this is banoffee. So this one's the new. It even says, you can see at the top hand corner, new. So those are the new ones. So we will be trying those ones as well. We haven't worked out if we're going to try it for you guys on the live or if we are going to
do a video on them.
Do a video on them.
They also have a cheddar one, which I wasn't too enamored with, but then I saw on the advert they did bacon. And they put the bacon in the cheese, and I thought, oh.
Yeah, you could have tried that.
That could be.
But then again, we've got, 16 to eat between us. So I think...
As if you're not going to eat the majority of the 16.
I might have to indulge. Right, you have 3 days to eat them. Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
So we were just wondering as well, shall we do a video or should we do them on the live? That's what we're debating at the moment, whether to do them on Thursday or to actually film us eating them.
We could do both.
We could do them as a quick video, actually.
Yeah, and then on Thursday, we'll eat. Yeah, and then try them. Yeah, so that's what we'll probably do.
You can see there as well.
Yeah,
so you get to see. But there we go. I just thought we'd be interested for those. Best of both worlds, exactly. And you guys we can let you guys know which one's the best. But we thought we'd just double try those ones.
Yeah,
I'm tempted to eat them now.
I know you've been tempting to eat them. Well, we could do a video later, and then we can.
Kelly, what are you drinking?
I am drinking milkshake, my usual. If we don't get a frap, I normally have a milkshake.
Yeah, so you've probably seen actually we've cut down a lot on frappuccinos.
Yeah.
The drinks come to something stupid like 20 quid each time I order them. So
that's not quite true.
Yeah, it is.
No, it isn't.
It is.
It isn't. It's like just over £10. But yeah, so yeah, it's only £20 when we order extra things with them.
Oh god, yeah, that's true.
But yeah, so I've got a milkshake, and to be fair, I think we've had 2 or 3 frappuccinos this week already.
Yeah, we have. So we're doing the cut down.
Because I had one. I know I had one yesterday, and then
the day before.
we did have one the day before, but I can't remember where we were or what we
went
did.
into town. It's because we went. To,
Oh yeah.
We
And that's why. Yeah. And so I had one on Sunday. And then I had one yesterday, and then I thought, oh, it's going to be too much if I say, oh, shall we get one today?
No, the milkshake is not from Starbucks. That's Kelly's by Kelly's own fair hand.
Yeah, just a Nesquik. I'm a plain girl, just a Nesquik. And so I just mixed that up before the live, actually. And then I fancied a milkshake. But yeah, because we had a frap on Sunday. And then I had a frap yesterday. I had a different one because I had my normal caramel frap. Yesterday my nephew came, so we got frappuccinos for us, and he went for cookies and cream because that's his favorite. And then I decided, because I'd had the caramel the day before, I'm going to go for the white mocha. And so I had the white mocha. It was good.
Oh yeah, you like the white mocha. So we probably will do that. We tend to do that every summer. We do a whole review on the Starbucks drinks. Have I pronounced your name properly? Is it Untang? Am I pronounced that correctly? Please do let us know.
Yeah.
He said, I want to try the chocolate so bad, but that doesn't exist in Indonesia.
What, the chocolate,
the extremely chocolate hot cross buns.
Yeah.
So they're very much like a fruit bun, hot cross bun. They got the fruit in there. This one has got...
you can see even the chocolate sticking to the packet.
Well, funny enough, this has got dark chocolate, milk chocolate, and dark cocoa powder in it. So there's a lot in here. Or we can freeze these actually. Not I'm suggesting they're going to last that long, but yeah, there you go. So that was the chocolate one. Banoffee, I've got to say, if you've not tried banoffee before, Richard, hello.
Hey, Richard, how are you?
I have been so hyped on my Easter date.
Easter date. Amy was asking about, where's the ladies' man?
There you are, Amy. He's right there.
He's right here, Amy.
Oh my God, Richard. Here you go as well. So in terms of Indonesia, what is your favorite? What food would you recommend that we could try? Indonesian dish that we could potentially try here in London? There are Indonesian restaurants in London. But we just wondered as well if we could get your advice on what you would recommend, what dish you to buy.
Wow, yeah. I've never had Indonesian. I've got to say, no. I mean, yeah, never had.
No,
Indonesian.
But we would definitely need your advice because we're not very knowledgeable on that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be really good. So we've got to try Irish.
Yeah, Canadian,
and definitely Indonesian as well. Richard said, Wednesday, got Easter party lady come to my door. You'll see. Is she a handy man? A handy man? You're a handy lady, I think. So, Richard, you've been on a date, have you? Have you been anyway? All good?
You've been editing mainly today, right?
Oh, I don't know.
No, Wednesday. I do, because I had a conversation.
No. Tomorrow, excuse me, is the date.
Oh, Wednesday tomorrow's the date. Right, I see.
She's my new neighbour. You're dating your neighbour?
I don't know.
There's all kinds of problems that can deliver.
Yeah. I'm not sure about that, Richard. I've got to be honest.
I was going to say, if things don't go quite how you want them
and you want to escape.
Awkward. But you never know. It could work out. You never know.
And then she's only next door.
Oh yeah, so Richard said today he's making vlogs edits later. Yeah, you were vlogging today. Kelly did say actually early on that's what you were doing as well. Yeah, so straight after the live I'm going to get straight down to editing.
Yeah,
to be able to do some edits.
He was tidying up his room as well today. He was sending me.
Amy said, getting with your neighbour, then Chigwell woman, you need to run. Oh dear.
No comment.
Yes.
No comment on that because I don't know many Chigwell women.
No, I don't. I was going to say as well. Are they that bad? Richard said she's new, but invited me to an Easter party. Oh, is it at her house? Well, the plus side is if it doesn't go well, you just have to go next door. You
go back home. Yeah, you haven't got.
You're not got far to go. In actual fact, you can arrive fashionably late and still leave early.
Or late.
Yeah, depending on what you want to do as well. So is she a new neighbor? You said she was a new neighbor. How new is this neighbor? Oh, they're posh tots. Well, you are. I'm sure Richard will tell us all about this as well. So he's got his mystery date. Have you heard anything more from your the women from the expo?
From the home exhibition.
Yeah. Did that materialize into anything, or was that just dead in the water, or did you not pursue? That did make me laugh actually when he came back from that expo. His little kissing rant and all the pictures.
My goodness.
Exactly. I get called Chigwillian, what locals called. I've not heard that expression as well.
No. And I think Richard said something about he was going to do a Cockney rhyming slang series.
Oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. So Eva said, Kenny Mark, I just had a Nescafe Dolce Gusto hot chocolate, loaded it with sugar. Is it good? I was thinking of you actually, because like I said, I told you I had to go with your mum to the local home base. And as we were sitting there, while they were talking to her about all the work she wants done, I looked around and the guy had the Dolce Gusto machine.
Yeah.
So I was looking at that, I thought, Aoife's got one of those. Oh, that's the one that Aoife's talking about. And I was looking at that. I suppose I should have been paying attention to what that was going on, but I was more interested in the Dolce Gusto.
In the coffee.
Don't tell your mum. Chigwellian, what does that mean? I think it means you're from Chigwell.
Yeah, but it's just unusual because I've never heard of Chigwellian.
Oh, you made a Nesquik.
Yeah, I made a Nesquik.
No. I think Aoife's saying about making a Nesquik.
Oh, right. But I made a Nesquik too. Yeah.
You did your little Nesquik.
Yeah, yeah. I love a Nesquik. So, yeah. I make them quite often actually. But they've got a caramel one. But I haven't tried it. It's in the cupboard. But I should try that. Maybe I'll try that later on. I'll try the caramel one and see how it tastes.
Richard said, carver yum, oyster okay, black truffles okay, I guess. Vintage wine the best. Tried all posh food. Some of it not great. Hype. Where did you try all these ones? I'm from oh Amy, I'm from, was it Havering? I can't even pronounce it. You're from Havering. What was that? Havering. How would you pronounce that?
Let's have a look.
Wellian. Havering Elian. I think you would have to pronounce that if you're from Havering.
Yeah, Havering
Elian.
But you've put what, an I or an L there? Havering Elian.
Yeah. There you go. It might catch on. You might have to narrow it down a little bit.
You might have to just
People live in Chigwell lived over a year. People live in Chigwell lived over a year. Get called Chogwellian. So if you're from I thought it was Chigwellian, not Chogwellian.
I don't know. All of these mad up names. I'm not sure.
I was going to say, can't you just call yourself Have or Chigs? Something like that, rather than Chigwellian. No, I don't know. That sounds a bit bad, doesn't it, Chigs? All right, Chigs.
Yeah,
I don't think so. Chigwellian, I think, sounds quite good.
Yeah, Chigwellian.
Bit Orwellian.
But I don't know about Chogwellian.
Yeah, I thought you meant Chigwellian.
All right, Chigwellian.
So you have to be there. Is that the prerequisite? You have to be there at least a year before you can be called Chigwellian.
And did you know if you're born in the East End, you're only a proper East Ender if you were born in the Bow Bells?
Really?
Yeah, apparently so. So you can say you're from the East End and all of that, but you're not a true East Ender unless you're born in the Bow Bells.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You are. Learn something every
That's
day.
Just what I read somewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. That's just what I read.
Oh, that's something else we haven't done actually, is East End food. So pie and mash and liquor and all of that malarkey.
But would you have pie?
I'd have a vegan one.
Would you have the liquor?
Yeah, because that's just parsley sauce.
Okay.
It's not actually booze, it's just parsley sauce. That's literally all it is. They just parsley boil it and then they pour it over the mashed potato. I was never really, so apologies to anybody who's really into London food, but I was never really into pie and mash and liquor.
There used to be a calf. Now, don't laugh at the name, but it used to be called S&M, but that was for sausage and mash. And there was a calf that used to be called S&M Calf, and they used to have one in Spitalfields, and they used to have one in Farringdon, and they specialised in pie and mash, sausage and mash, and they used to do like a chicken and bacon salad, and I used to love. They used to do it with crispy onions, and I'd go down there and I'd have like this. I mean, people thought I was strange to go to a pie and mash shop and I was having a chicken and bacon salad with crispy onions, but it was so good. It was so good. And sometimes I'd have their pie and mash. Sometimes I'd have their sausage and mash. Yeah. But unfortunately, they went into administration. So that was a bit sad, but they were really good. S&M Caf.
Amy said, I've never been to Chigwell. I had a teacher from Chigwell, though. Chigwell, I always think of Birds of a Feather, the TV show. Richard said, my mum's dad, no longer alive, but proper East London. He spoke a lot of Cockney. He says it a lot as well. Cockney people scare me. Why do they scare you? Is it the rhyming? You don't hear the rhyming slang so much, though. When I first came to London, when I was at university as well, one of my flatmates at the time, he used a lot of Cockney rhyming slang all the time. So he'd say things about, you better get that essay in or you'll be brown bread. I said, what? And he's dead. So the things like that. But he'd use a lot. Oh, violence. Oh dear. I don't think it's so much, but I know the crime rate in London is quite high, but I think that's proportionate to the number of people.
I think I never really, and don't forget, I grew up in Battersea and stuff like that, but there's not a lot of people that used Cockney rhyming slang. It was more stuff that you would hear on the TV rather than in, but mind you, I suppose maybe in the East End, possibly, they would use, things like apple and pears for the stairs and all of this type of stuff. But that sort of thing I mainly heard on the TV. I didn't really hear people sort of speaking like that, really. Maybe if you went to the markets, possibly, but other than that, no, I didn't hear that sort of thing.
Amy said, with the West Ham games, always end up with GBH. It's not always that bad. Now, you've got to be careful because Richard is a West Ham fan, so I'm sure he'll probably come against that. But he said, and he has, Richard said, Amy did a lot of old school Cockney people look hard, the hard way they talk. My videos will help you learn new words.
Yeah.
Richard, you go to West Ham games, though, don't you? Quite often, because you're a Hammers fan. West Ham United, great team. There you go. I know that some teams have bad reputations with fans and stuff like that. But so anyway, let's get back onto the subject of food, because I was going to say, so what recommendations would you guys give us to do? So, for example, if we're looking at Irish foods, Aoife, you've set us the challenge, and Vaughan, I don't know if you could help with this one as well. But what Irish foods would you recommend that Kelly and I try? And Richard as well. Hammers are rubbish. They're doing bad. They are near the relegation zone, just like Everton. So Amy and Richard from London, what food are you going to recommend us for to try? And everybody else. So our Indonesian recipes, if anybody. So what Indonesian dishes would recommend, and anybody else would recommend some dishes for us to try. We're always really willing to learn. Eva said camp. Do you mean champ? Do you mean champ? I love champ.
I've had cold cannon.
I've not had cold cannon, but I love champ. Yeah.
I've not had champ, I don't think.
Big up Essex, isn't it, Richard? So champ. Now, would you have champ, Eva, as an accompaniment to something else?
Yeah.
Or do you just have it on its own? Would you just have like a big bowl of champ or big plate of champ? Or would you have champ with something else?
I only like when I was growing up, I've got like Irish best friends, and I would always be at their house and stuff. And it was the first time I tried black pudding and white pudding. And I'm just trying to think what else she made me try. Yeah, those were the two things that I remember trying at their house. Black pudding and white pudding.
Eva said, I have to recommend champ potatoes. But would you recommend that with something else or just on its own?
Yeah.
Richard said, pie and mash. You must try a Chinese curry. Oh, that's a bit different. In Chinatown. I'll get the name of the restaurant when I'm there again. Well, funny enough, Chinatown, put it down.
Yeah, I mean, we've been to Chinatown.
We have, but Chinatown restaurants were on our list. We didn't know which ones to go to. Was it the Golden Dragon you liked?
No, the Royal Dragon, which has changed hands now.
Right.
I like the Golden Dragon, but I feel with the only problem with the Golden Dragon is it's too expensive for what it is.
Right.
I feel. But the Royal Dragon, which was just right next to it, that was really good and reasonably priced, but they've changed over hands, and I haven't been there since they've changed over hands. We went to the London Orient, which was really good.
Oh, the London Orient was really good. If you are in Chinatown, I would definitely recommend the London Orient. That's really, really good.
and it's opposite the W Hotel. So when you walk through, depending on which end of Chinatown you're going to go through, but if you're approaching it from the Leicester Square sort of end, and you're walking through to Wardour Street, I think it's actually on Wardour Street. Yeah, it's on actual Wardour
Okay,
Street.
so Eva said yes, with steak, carrots, onions, and peas. Oh, there you go. Champ, steak, onions, carrots, and peas. I won't have the steak.
Stop doing this.
I know, but you're not right. I don't see any writing.
Because I was, well, if you let me finish, what I was going to say, I don't normally eat steak out. The only reason I don't normally eat steak out is because I'm always disappointed because it's always chewy.
But it might be okay this time around. Richard said, see. Amy D in it. It's more East London. I'm more from the Ream. And then Amy's, Richard, where were you brought up? Eva said, Kelly, ask Mark to block his ears, or I request your ear on IG later. Maybe do later. Maybe do later, just because obviously we've got the flow of the thing going at the moment. Oh, and Tang has come back and said, I recommend. Right, I'm going to butcher this name.
Okay.
But let's write it. So it's is it nasi goreng? Nasi.
Okay, let me. Oh yeah.
Nasi goreng.
Okay.
Yeah. Rendang.
Oh yeah, rendang curry. Yeah, I know it.
Bakso and satay. You got it. Thank you so much for the recommendation. We really do appreciate that, because we wouldn't have a clue what to eat.
I've heard of rendang before, and I'm wondering, have I tried it before?
Bakso and satay.
Bakso. Oh yeah, bakso. Okay.
We will try that. I hope I haven't mispronounced that. You're probably laughing, going, "How did he pronounce that?" But we will have a look at that, because that looks really interesting. If you say, "Oh damn, the stupid case letters," that's all right. Don't worry, it's fine. We didn't think you were shouting, "Champ, Karen." No, we didn't think you were doing that as well. But no, that's really helpful for us, because again, like I said, without your guys' help, we don't know what to order, or we just order some. This happens before. We've done it. We've been in restaurants. We've ordered stuff, and someone will come on the comments and go, "Next, no, next time order this, and this, and this." So it's good to know what to order ahead of time. So thank you so much. Eva said, "I love my spuds with a titchy bit of butter, milk, and salt." I have to try the I'll have to try the cold cannon as well.
But I do add garlic to that as well, normally.
Oh, you're bucking the trend. Don't destroy that lovely recipe.
So what do you mean? Garlic only enhances everything. I'll tell you right now.
Not an ice cream. Richard said, I did my Chinese chicken curry today. Not so hot, despite 2 hot chilies. Made it for 2 days. One place you guys must try is Godfrey's of Hornchurch. Oh, there we are. Been voted #1 cake shop of Essex 8 years in a row. All right, we shall write that one down as well. Thank you. All right, Amy, why did you put a crying face on Hornchurch? What happened in Hornchurch? Or is it just the place you don't like, Hornchurch? No, thank you, Richard. That's something else we've got there, Godfrey's of Hornchurch as well. So we've got some really good ideas, actually. We've just got to find time now to do all these. Oh, you're always in Hornchurch. Have you been to Godfrey's then? Do you know the place that Richard's talking about? That must be something, though, for if it's been voted #1 cake shop 8 years in a row. This stuff is scary. Oh, you have been? And what did you think? Oh, very much. Like, there you go. There you go. Do you know what's funny, Amy? I reckon that you've been in that cake shop and you've done this. Somebody's bumped into you and they've got, sorry. And that's you and Richard. You've probably met and you didn't even realize it.
Could be.
You're all right?
Could be.
I'll tell you a funny story was, I remember that I was many years ago. I was in a nightclub in Swindon. This is decades ago. And I remember actually a bouncer got beaten up and I was there. I remember seeing it. And anyway, years and years later, I met some guy who lived in Swindon. We were just chatting and he mentioned about this. And he goes, yeah, I was at the club when the bouncer got beaten up. I said, you're joking. I was there that night. And we were chatting. We probably, like I said, I'll probably bung into going, right, sorry, just without even knowing it. So it's interesting you can be at the same place. Richard said, my cousin lives up the road from Hornchurch. So does my family member, shakes head. Now, your family member.
Oh, it's not the same family member, is it?
That'd be so funny.
That'd
Who's
be
the
so
family
funny.
member? 3, 2, 1. John Gospel. No.
Vaughan, do you have any suggestions with regards to Irish fare?
Yes. And anybody else actually for any other recommendations?
Yeah.
Feel free if you do want to put them in the comments. Like I said, we will try. We might not be able to do it soon. We only sort of tend to have sort of free time during the weekends, really.
Yeah.
So we try and catch up where as much as we can, but we will try and do that. Richard said, I like Godfrey's of Hornchurch, the one based in Romford, as Romford's nice shops in a museum. Okay, we'll try that. The other place we were going to try, but we didn't get around to doing, was the Crypt. So the Crypt is in Leicester Square, and it is, as it says, it's in a church crypt. So they do quite cheap food. So we want to have that as part of our cheap eat
series. Yeah.
But unfortunately there was a train strike over the weekend, so none of the trains were working.
But yeah, we wouldn't have tried the place that we did try.
No,
if
that's
we
true.
had gone into London, which also will be part of our cheap eat series.
Hornchurch is a bad place to park. Just saying. So that's what Amy said as well. I think you'll find that a lot of places in London.
But... yeah, to be fair, a lot of places it's not equipped for parking these days.
Oh, Mark, scroll back. Have I missed a comment from you? I apologise if I have. I do this time. Charlie, not Charlie. Keegan always tells me off. I love my spuds with a titchy. I did read that one up.
Yeah.
I'm blocking your ears. No, yeah, we will do it later.
Yeah, we said on IG.
Go on IG. Yeah, only purely because the chat's flowing at the moment, so I don't want to lose thread, if that's okay. The day I met Richard, the day I meet Richard, if I do, you may have met him already.
Yeah, exactly.
Will be very awkward. I will only run. Oh, Amy, no, you won't. I think you'll be totally enamored.
Yeah, you'll be laughing. You'll be like, oh my god.
Especially by his charm. You've seen how successful that is.
With the ladies.
Eva said, Irish stew. Just make that at home. Follow the recipe on YouTube for Irish recipes. You see, the thing is though, with recipes on YouTube, I mean, I do YouTube recipes and I'm not the greatest cook, so I'd like to get someone who's a bit more I do them just to show how easy
I want to know for when I go to the Irish restaurant to know what to ask for.
Oh no, it was a garlic comment. What did you say about garlic?
Oh.
Now, did Kelly offend you with the garlic? I bet she might have done. I can't see about the garlic comment. What did you say about the comment? Do you want to repeat that one on the garlic comment? Sorry, I can't see it. Yeah. What was it? What did you say about the garlic comment? You've gone back to block capital, so I hope you're not upset. Richard said, Amy D, check out Rena in London on YouTube. She does a lot of Romford videos. I do like that actually when people do their local community.
And what's going on and stuff.
We should do more of that. We tend to sort of do the whole of London. And, the whole of UK. When we can get out.
This is true.
Eva said, "Oh, I'm sick of this keyboard." All right, okay. As long as you weren't upset. Amy said, "Not more people from my area. The people you can meet online, it's incredible."
Yeah, I feel like there's such a vast load of people that you can meet online. It's from all over the world. Like I get surprised on here all the time, like the sort of like people that have come across our channel. Like from all different countries, and like some people are staying up till early hours of the morning and stuff like that. And a lot of people sort of go back and do it, watch it on catch up or use it as a podcast, and things like that. So it's really amazing the amount of people that you can meet. And sort of like, just sort of like chat and like here on a community where, you know, we can talk about, well, whatever, normally food, but exchanging recipes, exchanging sort of like food fare and saying where the places that you would go, or just talking about, even like when we were talking about with Alyssa, when we were talking about relationships and stuff like that. And it's just amazing, like where you could just talk about as many different subjects, but all here in a safe space. So it's quite nice.
Exactly. Oh, Sahinaz, hello.
Hey, Sahinaz.
Just the lady I was looking for as well. Sahinaz, we were just talking about people's food recommendations to try. What would be yours? And hello, by the way, lovely to see you.
Yeah.
What food would you recommend that you've done? Because Sahinaz has her own cooking channel that you would recommend to try.
What would you recommend to try? From what you've done, if we were to go to a restaurant that had Indian cuisine, what would you suggest that we would try?
Yeah, absolutely. And do you know, this might be a long shot, you may not know, but do you know of any good restaurants you would recommend in London? I know you do travel around the world, so I did wonder if you would know. Amy said, not people from my, oh no, we've done that one. Eva said, okay, just change the car, but I told Sis Figure, no garlic. No garlic. Richard said, you should try the Isle of Wight garlic ice cream. It's very, very interesting. And yes, I've tried it. Doesn't taste of garlic, but your breath will smell. What's the point in that? It doesn't taste of the product, but I'm only joking, Richard. I would give that a go.
It's like bacon ice cream. Like, I don't
Heston
get
Blumenthal. Bacon and egg ice cream.
Oh, well, I hadn't heard of that one, but I have heard of bacon ice cream, but not bacon and egg.
Oh, Eva said, I despise garlic and chili anyway. So no. There's always something insulting. That's why I said to you as well. You can't just try somebody's national dish and go, do you know how I'd improve this? I would add...
I don't think mashed potato...
No, but champ and cold cannon.
No, but I wasn't talking about champ and cold cannon. We were talking about mashed potato, salt, and garlic.
Yes. So Amy said, yeah, you don't want bad breath, Richard, for all them ladies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Richard is going to say, hello, I'm just having nice garlic ice cream. You should go to Barking, says Amy. What? What's in Barking?
What's in Barking?
What?
I've been to Basildon, but I don't think I've been to Barking.
This internet's really playing up. It's very, very sort of bitty. Kelly and Mark, seriously, please follow Irish recipes from YouTube. Okay, do you have a particular YouTuber you'd recommend? Richard said, oh my god, my tickets come for Britain's biggest international franchise show. Only 250 exhibitors. Who? Where? What?
What? Where? Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, Sahinas, please do let us know if you've got a recommendation. We'd really like to get your opinion on that as well. And from your channel, what recipe would you recommend if there was one that you, from all the ones you've done? I know that's probably hard because you've done hundreds, but is there one particular recipe or dish you would recommend we try? Amy said that's good. What we were referring to, so I'm going to try and go back for the comments. Oh yeah, you want to try the ice cream with the bad breath for the ladies. Eva said, Mark and Kelly, please try the Irish recipes via YouTube. Believe it would save you money rather than eat out. Well, we like to do the eat out because it's for the difficulty is when we do them in doing them at home. It's obviously other people can't get to enjoy. If we review a restaurant, if you get the chance, you can go and try it.
Then other people, because like what we would do is we would go to a restaurant and then say yes or no, or hopefully there'd be a restaurant near other people that they could also try it.
Nevin Maguire, Aoife recommends to try it. Right, Touche, hello.
Hey, Touche.
How are you? Touche,
you're well.
You good? People are just recommending their favorite restaurant dishes to try, or their favorite restaurant.
Or favorite cuisine.
Yeah, if there's one for us to try, or a restaurant you'd
recommend in London or something, yeah.
Richard said, I can't wait for the show. I can take pictures and show who's going.
What show?
Yeah, what's the show, Richard? Tell us. Or is it a surprise?
Oh, could be a surprise.
Barking is nice, says Amy. Markets, weird shops, very different culture and foods. Do they have like a market there? We could perhaps try that.
Yeah, is it like a quirky sort of little market? I always find sort of around that area very weird because everywhere is like a dual carriageway, I noticed. So when I went to sort of like when I had to drive there once because I was picking up a friend to go to Collector Mania in Milton Keynes. And when I got there, it was really weird because the roads were so big. They were like dual carriageways everywhere. And here, they're not like that. They're like single roads and sort of like normal double roads. But there, it was like a dual carriageway. It was very weird because I was thinking, how are people crossing the roads on dual carriageways and stuff? It was crazy.
Sahinas has said, right, so Amy said Barky's nice, weird. Oh yeah, we've done that one, sorry. Sahinas recommends the pumpkin flower pakoda, my favorite.
Pumpkin flower pakoras. Yeah.
Pakora, sorry.
Yeah. I can imagine. I love pakoras.
So if anybody's interested, it will be on Sahinaz's website. She will have the recipe on there as well. I'm going to check that out afterwards. But thank you, Sahinaz. We will have a look at that. Might be one for me to try, actually. I am going to try. I'm meaning to be doing when I get some spare time to try one of your recipes and film it and then let you see it. And see, you can laugh how bad I do it. Oh my God, Tushi, says Amy. Hi, Amy. Good. I'm glad you're well, too.
Oh, great.
Amy said, not the market you think. Oh, what type of market is it?
What type of market is it then?
It's not the black market, is it? It's just a weird atmosphere. All right, okay. Because this is the thing. Some markets are really cool. I like to look around.
Like quirky type ones, yeah.
But if it's like rows and rows and rows of cheap clothes and stuff like that, I'm not sure how interested people will be with that. They might be though.
You never know.
It's a weird atmosphere. Weird in what way? Richard said, I inbox you the picture with Insta for International Franchise Show.
Okay, yeah, I've got it.
Okay. Aoife said, Mark and Kelly, as a couple, you could try Irish recipes at home. Just follow all instructions that are there on the video. So no, thank you for that. We've written down, or I hope you've written down. No, you haven't written down. So the person.
What, champ?
No, the person.
Champ steak and peas?
No. She Aoife recommended. I was tapping the thing. Nevin Maguire. So Nevin Maguire. Touche! Just got back from our weekly Toby.
Oh.
So that's got to be the recommendation. Now we have done the Toby quite a few times, but we will go back. Kelly and I were saying actually we want to go back and refilm the breakfast.
Yeah. Refilm the breakfast and Toby because it's been a while since we've sat down in Toby.
Yeah, that's
true. Don't get me wrong, we have done a few Too Good to Goes, but we haven't done it in a little while as well. We haven't had a Too Good to Go in a while.
Oh, Rich has given permission to share the picture.
Okay.
There you go. So the expert, you can just about make that out. Well, kind of. You might have to zoom in a bit. Do you want me to hold it up there?
Yeah.
So that's who's going. There's quite a few, actually.
You have to come back a bit and go forward again.
No, that's right. It's got it. There you go. There's quite a few tech companies. No, there's quite a few tech companies. It is quite small. McDonald's, I can see the logo. I'm trying to do the logo spotting. Where are we? Aoife said, my favorite fad are CCRVs, US converted RVs. Yeah. Oh, there we are. There's the next one. So it's Britain's biggest international franchise show. So what are you hoping to pick up there, Richard? Are you trying to get some franchise merch? Sorry, it's not zooming in. No, it's just not having it. But yeah, you get the idea as well. When is it on the
14th and 15th?
Is it the Excel Centre? Sorry. My mobile just let it go. If I was at work, I'd get told off. Hi, Rich. I hope you're fine, says Sahinas. Amy said it's hard to describe. Oh, good. Richard said he's fine, Sahinas. Right, Touche said, oh my God, yes, love your Toby vids. We will do that. Do you know, the breakfast one is one we haven't done for a long, long time. We started doing the Too Good to Goes, didn't we?
Yeah, we were doing Too Good to Goes. But I did say to you the other day, we should go to Toby and sit down. Should. So we will. We'll do the both. We'll do a breakfast and we'll do roast. We'll do both.
Mackie said, Amy, yeah, McDonald's was on there as well. So I did notice the McDonald's arches on that.
Yeah, on there. I was thinking McDonald's, as in you want us to review McDonald's, not that way. But I think we did do a review not too long ago, didn't we? Oh no, we changed it to something else. We were going to get McDonald's, but we had something else.
Eva said, Nevin Maguire makes an amazing full Irish breakfast using posh puddings.
No.
So by puddings, is that black and white pudding?
I'm assuming so.
Is you phoning me again? Amy said, Mackie's, what are they doing there? Talking about how they're trying to improve their ice cream machine. I did, just out of interest, what is the franchise exhibition about? Is it just about how to sell your products? Is it how to franchise? I'm not quite sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be interesting to know, or would it be how to own your own franchise? Is that what it's about?
Eva said, I bought them many weeks ago. Richard said, at the show, being invited to, as a YouTuber and part of the press, do exclusive videos. Oh, fantastic.
Wow.
So you can get to do some of your filming there as well.
For sure.
Hopefully you can get a few perks, especially if you're going to be there with the rest of them, rest of the press pack. Aoife said, yep, still making chips and today, chip butty and aka bread and mayo. Oh, by the way, talking of mayo, we finally got hold of the gravy mayonnaise. And you got hold of a few others, didn't you?
Did I get garlic mayonnaise?
Oh my God, we got so many.
I'm not sure. We got a few.
I'm thinking now we've got to open like 10 packs of this mayo and use it up in 4 weeks. But we will be doing that video at some point. Won't be anytime soon because we've got so much else to do. But that's one for a rainy day. I think we'll just break that one out and
and we'll probably do a video of it, and we'll do it on a live as well.
Yeah,
I think
our little what's our controller going to be? Probably chips, I would have thought.
Yeah,
as our little
controller. I should imagine chips.
Yeah, still making chips today, chip butty, aka and bread and mayo. That's all still to come, says Aoife. Richard said, what's interesting at the show, you see exclusive things before they are out.
Right.
Oh, I see. So this is so the companies will be showing their exclusive things they're going to release.
Okay. But with a franchise, they don't all incorporate in the same. That's the point of a franchise, right? Because different stores are. So that's why they only say, limited availability or subject to availability and all of that type of stuff, because it's not one rule for all the franchises. So if they're going to show things before they arrive, how would that work for the other franchises that don't invest in that?
We'll see. Yeah. Amy said, press. I'm the press. I'm part of the journalism union. Yes, you are. You will be part of the press. Yes. Well, are you going to be going to the expo as part of that as well? We do want to, at some point, do some stuff around your journalism, but we'll come on to that another time. Richard said the show is based upon a lot of things, maybe sponsorship. For your okay, I'll leave it there.
Right. Yeah.
Finally, I'm so proud, says Amy. Yes, part of the union. Well, being part of the press union.
Yeah.
Please, Mark, please snog Kells. No. Not on the live.
And that's not appropriate.
Touche said chip shop review. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we did think about that. You were talking about you wanted to do a chip shop review.
Well, funny enough, a lot of our viewers have asked us for that actually. They've said to us as well, can you review more British food? So I think people that, especially not so much from the UK, but would like to be more interested in British food. So we will have a look at that. Thank you, Touche. We will look to do that. We were looking at doing chains, but I think doing an independent chip shop might be a good idea.
I'm only concerned with chains because I feel like it opens it up to anybody who's around the country and possibly abroad if those restaurants are abroad. So it's sort of more inclusive than when you're doing independent, because then it's only the people in that area or can have access to that area or who are going to visit that area can only go to, kind of thing. That's why I always try to do a chain.
Sahina's asked, where's Aoife from? Aoife's from Ireland, which is Amy. Yeah, Amy just said as well. Why are you ashamed to say it's a beautiful country? Richard said, Amy D, you can still apply for the franchise show. It's free. There you go. Or anybody else that's interested. So is it at the Excel on the 14th and 15th, I think you were saying as well. Well, send me the link, says Amy. So you send it on. So here says that's great. Amy said, no, I was so proud because you found the gravy mayo. Oh, I thought you were proud because you're in the journalism thing. I didn't realize because it's the gravy mayo. Yeah, we finally got it.
Yeah, we've got a few mayos. I don't know if you
loads. I won't go through them. Yeah, you've seen them pretty much, but we've got them.
We've got more. Yeah,
you'll see it when we actually do the video as well.
Yeah.
So, Ashfat, we could probably combine the chips thing as well. The one thing we do want to do, Touche, is with the chip shop, everybody's used to fish and chips. What we do want to do is try some of the things that people don't tend to get. So things like the fish cake, the saveloy, possibly a pie, something like that. So all the other bits is what I want to look at, the quirky things fish and chip shops do. So for example, my local fish and chip shop back where my parents live used to do a mushy pea fritter, which is, if you imagine the fish that's in the batter, instead of the fish, it'll be the mushy peas in it. They actually make a mushy pea batter. You'd love it. Kelly hates mushy peas.
Yeah, I'm still not going to like the inside of it regardless.
Aoife said, seen as yeah, Molly is a surname. Yeah, it's seen as, yeah. Aoife's name is Aoife. Her first name is Aoife. Tyson Chigwellian. Oh my god, Amy. This is getting far too long, this description. Aoife says, he does, my name is Aoife, my family name is Molly. Yeah, no, that's right, we just said. Aoife said, Kelly, could you please drive home to see it? No, I think she just made it was just a lost in translation there. Amy said, anyone need anything with the press? I am happy to help because I have a pass. I pay for it and I need to use it. Well, we could get you, we'll have to pay you to take loads of photos of us walking down the street to pretend we're famous. I'm joking, of course. Richard said, my curry chicken, not my friend. Gonna try turkey next time. Oh, did it not turn out too well?
Oh, right. Okay. So chicken wasn't, you preferred turkey. You preferred to try turkey.
Yeah, Sahinas, has got that. Said, nice to meet you, Aoife. What was I going to say? Two said, how about different items that you can deep fry? Chocky bars, fritters, etc. The Mars bar, I thought was only done in Scotland, the deep fried Mars bar. I've not seen it anywhere else.
I'll have to have a look and see, because there will definitely be somewhere in London where they will fry quirky stuff.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, yeah, I would have thought so.
Yeah, for sure.
One of my local fish and chip places used to sell scraps. And scraps are just the bits of what do you call it, the batter that come off the fish in the fry. He just scoops them up.
That's what they were doing on Sunday in the
the tempura.
They did all the scraps. Yeah.
Amy said, I want to go to London on the coronation. Oh my god, the queues are going to be massive.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Vaughan said, pea fritter. I'm hungry already. Vaughan, it was amazing. That mushy pea fritter was amazing.
You'd get a load of photos though for the coronation. It will be great for your portfolio or anything.
Richard said, I'm not a lover of chicken. Only got chicken was a thing to try. You got chicken and you don't like it. You
could have got any other meat, other meat, and still done your Chinese with any other meat.
So Aoife, says Hinaz, you recommended the pumpkin flour, but is there a sweet dish you'd recommend? So a dessert or a cake you'd recommend from your channel? If someone's going to try. I did see your coconut cake, which looked amazing. And I love your custard you did, the nut custard. That looked fantastic. But I just wondered if there's one that you'd recommend. Amy, DIY, make your own fried Mars bar. Oh no, can you imagine that?
Ah, no.
I
the mess.
Yeah, the mess, the smell. I just imagine it would just go, and I'd ruin all the oil because it'd all melt. I get the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Who on earth came up with that? Oh, I just dip this in a batter and see what happens.
Yeah. And I think sometimes maybe the chocolate has to be frozen, perhaps. I should imagine.
Aoife, do you want to be called Miss Malloy? Amy said, yes, I have a 35mm film camera and a DSLR. Can't wait. Oh, fantastic. And going back to your previous comment, I do totally agree with you. Film equipment is ludicrous. When Kelly and I have looked at, because we want to get another camera, so for different angles, I'm just looking at it and I just think, I don't know how we're going to afford this. This is so expensive. We're going to have to save up for this.
Yeah.
We've been meaning for years to get a GoPro. We just never got around to doing it because of the cost. Hello, Miss Malloy, says Amy. Touche said, yum, scraps. Don't some chippies do battered chips? Yes, they do.
Oh, I don't know that.
So, Touche, you've just given us a brilliant idea. I think we're going to try all. Yeah, they do. I have seen battered chips.
I've never seen battered chips. Yeah.
But yes, we will try the quirkier stuff from fish and chip shop. So if you know your local does something a bit interesting, please let us know. We'll see if somewhere else around here. There's several fish and chip places near here, but they tend to do the same thing that everyone else does. I want to see if there's one a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to have to try different parts of London for that. I think there will be somewhere for sure.
I'm gonna buy some real Isle of Wight hovercraft skirt. It's a rubber around the hovercraft. Nice bit of history. Do they sell that? Or are you just going to rip it off the hovercraft? Hannah said, okay, Mike, let me have a think. Or please do. I'm just interested as well. That you've done a lot of nice dishes, so I'm sure there's something in your repertoire that you have that you would recommend. But just out of interest. What's it? Oh, I see. So he knows in a court or media report, I would be addressed as Miss Malloy. That said, Eva. Yeah. So obviously from I suppose that's your official title. Touche said, I saw somebody the other day deep fry a cream egg. Oh, what? I said I don't like
Easter theme.
I don't like cream eggs anyway. They're so sickly.
Yeah.
I don't.
A lot of people love them though. A lot of people love them.
I don't get it. I really don't get it. I tried it. I thought if the chocolate's not sickly enough, and then you've got the inside. Anybody not from the UK, if you Google cream egg, you will see exactly what it is. It's it's
like fondant,
so sweet
in an egg, chocolate egg. It's crazy.
Malloy, sorry, Malloy. It's like oi is like oi, Malloy. Okay, thank you, Eva. Sorry, mispronouncing your name. Mark and Kelly, are you both married?
No,
we're not, but we have been together
for a very long time.
Okay, says Sahin, we'll have a little think about that. That's really got you thinking. That has really got you thinking because you have so many recipes to go through. Richard, you haven't had a deep fried cream egg, have you? Have you really? Honestly, is that a serious question? I was going to say, is it nice? Amy said, I don't like a cream egg.
Yeah, neither do I. Neither do I. They're horrible.
No. I remember years ago when I was a kid, my aunt bought me a cream egg, Easter egg. And I think in this, I thought, is that full of cream? But as I tried it, it wasn't. It was just a shell, so that was nice. I thought that would be too much.
One place where I used to work, there was a guy, and I think someone in his family used to own a sweet shop. I can't remember if it was his dad or his cousin or whatever, but he used to have loads of like sweets and things like that. And he had tons of eggs, and he was giving them away because they were coming to the sell-by date, and he was giving them away. And I just thought, oh my god, no, just wasn't for me, cream eggs. But yeah, he used to love stuff like that.
Where are we? Sorry, Nevin Maguire is an amazing chef. Right, we've got that down. We will give that a go. Yeah. We're all waiting for the wedding cake, says Richard. But then Amy said, haha, same for you, Richard, and all them ladies. Yeah, but which one? You can't give one to all of them. Eva said, Kelly and Mark, in all honesty, you simply have to check out Nevin Maguire. We will have a look at that as well. Actually, when the live's over. Yeah. I'm doing some editing, actually, but then might do it when we, just before we go to sleep. I said, let's watch some Nevin Maguire. Mark, I felt the same for you all those years, but this year have made up for all those years. Was that what in terms of your food you're eating, or doing the cream egg? I know. That's good. Oh yeah, and that's the point. Does anybody still get cream eggs? I did ask you if you not cream eggs, Easter eggs.
Easter eggs. You were asking. I've never really been an Easter egg person.
You haven't.
I've never. Like, people have bought me Easter eggs and stuff like that. But yeah, I've never really been an Easter egg person.
Aoife said, friends like you and my sister gets called chatterbox. Who's calling you a chatterbox? You're not a chatterbox. Touche, are you from the UK? Yes. And yes, Birmingham. Oh, Birmingham? What was that, the Birmingham? Did I miss something on the Birmingham?
We must have missed something.
Oh, Touche, you were from Birmingham? No, I didn't think you were. I'm sure you're from London. I'm missing something. Let me get back to the chat. Kel, yes, Mark, yes, it's Mark Yee is the chatterbox. Oh, I'm just reading the comments. That's why. But I'm a bit of a chatterbox too. Amy said Richard can marry them all. Poly relationship. Yeah, I'm not sure he'll get away with that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
But there are some people that are into that.
Taking about 9 ladies to his expo. Richard said, need some advice on chicken curry. Would it keep for 2 days in a tub in the fridge? All those budding cooks out there, how long can you keep chicken curry for?
Normally, when you cook food, it keeps for about 3 days, normally. So I should imagine, yes, as long as you popped it in a box. You normally have to wait for it to cool down before you pop it in the fridge. So you have to. So if you're cooking any dishes, wait till it cools down completely. Then you can box it up and pop it in the fridge or whatever. But you shouldn't pop it straight into the fridge before it has cooled down. And it normally keeps 3 days. Sorry,
Two said like a caramel egg. Oh, you do.
Caramel's not too bad, but even then, yeah.
And I believe this year they brought out a salted version. Like salted caramel, or
just salted caramel.
No, not necessarily. Or was it just the inside salted cream? Oh no. Oh, touche. I was going to say I'm not so sure. Untang said Mark and Kelly tried fried bananas.
I don't like bananas, but
I will.
You would, yeah.
I will. Now, do you mean bananas or plantain, Untang? Which one should I go for? So I tried fried banana. I have tried bananas Foster, so which is an American dish. So you fry the bananas, but you have it with cream and you have it with butter and brown sugar, and the bananas caramelize as you cook them. So the caramel takes on a banana flavor. It's beautiful. If you like bananas, it's beautiful. I really do like that. And you add double cream.
Anytime anybody mentions banana, I'm like, yeah. It makes me wince.
When I was a child, says Amy, I used to get an Aero Easter egg every year. Oh, do you like? Oh, I can't stand mint chocolate, but I don't mind Aero.
Mint chocolate.
Aero's actually quite a light mint.
Yeah.
Amy said, Richard, just don't reheat it. I think you can put it in the fridge and reheat it, but only reheat it once.
Yeah.
Don't reheat it multiple times.
Yeah, you can. If you've cooked something and you let it cool and you put it in the fridge, yeah, you can reheat it. But you can't, like Mark said, you can't reheat it multiple times.
No, don't reheat it multiple times. You make yourself
sick. It'll keep for 3 days.
Yeah, I think so. In the fridge for 3 days. Any longer than that, it starts to get funky. Yeah. I would not go beyond that.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the general rule of thumb is 3 days. That's why normally if something is about to go off, people cook it all up because it can last an extra 3 days. However, you can't reheat it.
No. Two said, don't really like buying kids chocolate, to be honest. I'd rather buy them something they can craft with. How about modeling chocolate? Sorry. No, I know what you mean. You want them to do something a bit more productive.
And not have so much sweets.
Richard, we won't want you dead. I mean, those ladies won't, says Amy. Eva said, just polished off an Aero small egg. Oh, talking of Aeros, there you are.
I only like the mint one. I'm not a lover of the normal Aero.
Amy said bananas are the best. You see? Eva, don't worry, you spelt it properly. Aero, yeah. Risha said, did a video today on hand sanitizer review. That would have been perfect for the pandemic if you had got to done that one as well. But yeah, I was going to say, all right, well, I'll have a little look for that one. I do need to catch up with your channel again. I did catch up the other day, but
I was sending Richard some stuff the other day because like Richard's very much into trains, and there's somebody popped up on my feed, and I don't know why because I'm not into trains at all. But as soon as I saw it, I thought of Richard and I sent it to him. And it's someone that you follow anyway, isn't it, Richard? I think.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Two said, a salted caramel egg. Oh, apparently frozen bananas are a thing. Yes. Now there was a recipe people do. If you freeze bananas because they're naturally high in sugar, you can use them in smoothies instead. You can also, if you get natural yogurt, frozen banana, and honey, and whiz that in a blender, that will create a banana ice cream. So it's a healthier version of a banana ice cream. Richard said, I found out, got videos right into the 3rd week of April. Premiere is going to be tons. Yeah, you got quite a lot of stuff coming on.
Yeah, you were saying.
Richard, you should do a mug review. Has he got loads of mugs? We've got loads from these exhibitions, I'd imagine. All right, now Sahinas has done a recommendation. Thank you, Sahinas. Sahinas says, I recommend in non-veg barley prawn recipe and sweet coconut cake. The coconut cake, I knew you would go for the coconut cake. I saw the coconut cake. Your coconut cake does look good, I have to say, when I saw your video. Thank you for the recommendation. So yeah, non-veg barley prawn. Amy said, when is the press thing, Richard? I think the press thing
14th, 15th of April.
That's at the
It's at the Excel Centre. We'll just go back to it.
Oh, so Aoife's saying she's the chatterbox. Yeah, is that the right one?
I don't know if you want to show.
Yeah, don't want me to show. So for anybody that's interested in going to the exhibition, there you go. It's actually zoomed in there. 14th and 15th of April at the Excel. So Britain's biggest international franchise is back for 2023. 250 plus exhibitors.
There you go.
Richard said the as sign up Amy D is still there if you want to do it. So there you go. If you go online, is that actually which website is that in? I'm sure if you
suppose you could just go to the Excel website.
Yeah, or just Google it. I'm sure you'll be able to do if you type in the expo.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the Excel Centre. The Excel Centre is always difficult to get to, I find. Did you send it to my IG, said Amy? Yes, yeah, you did. Oh, there you go. Right. Aoife said, Richard, on some of your videos, please give Kels and Mark a shout. Send them folks over to them. Oh,
bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
We will appreciate any subscribers you can send.
Yes, we do. We're so close to 1,000 now, so thank you guys. But we always do our little. We don't normally do a little plea, but this time we do. If you wouldn't mind subscribing for those that haven't, we'd really appreciate it.
Or share our videos to perhaps potential subscribers or anybody who might be interested in sort of like reviews, food reviews. We're going to be going around London during the summer. So if you know anyone who's interested, then please.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. We're so close to the 1,000 mark. Like, please.
We're like, Vaughan, we're going to get to 100,000. Yeah. And I'm going to have that button and then I'm going to put the button right there. Right. It's going to sit right there.
Exactly. Aoife said, where are we? Sorry. Richard said, Aoife has have met up with Kelly. Yes, Richard, we still to meet. It was such a shame because I was working that day. I couldn't do. Bounty ice creams are in Tesco, says Touche.
I'm not a lover of bounty ice cream.
I love coconut.
I always leave them to the end, and you do eat them, don't you?
Bounty ice cream. Is that the tub or the little bits? Bounty do a tub of ice cream.
I used to love Bounty when I was younger, but no, not now.
Aoife said, Kelly, I want something to eat, but I don't know what right now. Mark and Kelly, I've changed from Aldi to Lidl this week. Ooh. Oh, you moved. Okay. And Touche, I had an iceberg ice cream yesterday from Lidl. Any goods? Is that one of the things like the chocolate bomb type things where you've got the ice cream in the middle? Is that
what was it? An iceberger ice cream?
Iceberger. I've heard of ice cream sandwich. So in the United States, they do ice cream sandwich, which is cookie, and then ice cream in the middle. So you sandwich the ice cream with 2 cookies. Oh, it was amazing. It is so good. It's as decadent as it sounds. It's so good.
I'm looking at what you want to eat right now. Well, we had toasted focaccia for lunch, didn't we? Yeah. So I did like pesto and mozzarella, sun-dried tomatoes with salad. I think that's the one that you had, and then I had it with bacon and chicken, and I think I put olives in yours as well. So like had olives and all of that, and we toasted it all up. Yeah. I think you had 2 and I had 1 because I can't manage 2, but you managed 2 no problem.
Oh yeah. Very nice, very good. It's very nice actually. Kelly made some really nice food. Nice banana tonight, as I can't eat sweets for Lent, you see. Oh, I know, that was difficult.
I think a lot of people have given up like sweets and chocolate or like meat for Lent. And I used to just give up meat for Lent, but it's been a long time since I've given up anything for Lent, I think.
Zahina says the barley prawn, it's starter recipe, it's easy, just try. Okay, that was good. Thank you for the recipe as well. I was going to ask you as well, have you done gulab jamun as well? That's one of my the desserts I really enjoy. Touche said, lol, I leave all the bounties till the end and eat them. You'll be like a pelican for chocolate, just like. Do you know what? That's one thing I like to do as well. If you leave all the best ones out, you've just got those ones.
It's difficult. It's difficult. Normally with food I can, but it's difficult with chocolate. I don't eat all the good ones first, to be fair, but I do eat a lot of the good ones. Yeah, I do like
Touche says Eva. Touche says Touche says pretty sure they're like ice cream bars, like the Mars bar ones you can get. I know Bounty, as I say, come in the tub. You can buy Bounty ice cream in the tub.
Yeah, I've seen it, but I've never tried it or anything.
Eva said yes, Touche. Iceburgers are gorgeous ice cream bars. Ah, okay, they're ice cream bars. I was thinking like a bomb.
Do you know the ones I like at the moment? The mint Magnum. But
yeah, you do.
Do you know what ones I love? Mint Feast. Oh, I love a mint feast, but I haven't seen them around for years. Love a mint feast.
We've got loads of fabs. For anybody who remembers a fab, they're in the freezer at the moment.
I normally get them if we're having a barbecue for the kids, and then all the adults start eating.
Oh, I know.
So yeah, now I have to remember. Now I have to get, like, I bought ice poles, and it's just funny how many adults like ice poles.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Does anybody, talking of chocolate, as we like to do, does anybody actually put chocolate in the fridge or the freezer and eat it?
I find that highly strange, but yeah, I know a lot of people that do.
But they do.
Yeah.
Your mum puts it in the fridge.
She puts it in the freezer.
Oh, your mum puts it in the freezer?
Yeah.
And eats it.
Yeah, and then she likes it when it's really. She doesn't do it anymore. But yeah, when that's what she used to like, chocolate in the freezer, and I don't get it. It doesn't give it that melty texture. It changes the composition of the chocolate completely.
I've never put it in the freezer.
That's why I've never put it in the fridge, because it doesn't, it loses that. I like it when it becomes lovely and melty as you're eating it, but when you have it in the fridge, it loses that composition completely. So I never keep chocolate in the fridge, let alone the freezer. That's crazy.
Kelly and Mark, says Aoife, make the switch away from Aldi to Lidl. Well, we never were at Aldi in the first place. Yeah, but we might have to have a little look.
Yeah, we've never really shopped in Aldi or Lidl. It's not really. Do they even deliver? I don't even know if they deliver.
There is a Lidl not too far from us, but I don't know if they deliver.
Well, it's a drive. It's not.
It's a drive. Yeah.
It's not. It's not.
Well, it's not a million miles away, but yeah.
We'd have to drive there. Both Lidl and Aldi.
No. I could walk to the local one. It's not that far from the Sainsbury's. I could walk to the Lidl's actually.
Oh, that one. Yeah, that one.
I could walk to that one.
Yeah.
Two said, feasts. There you go.
There's mint feast.
Mint. No. Toothpaste and chocolate.
Mint feast.
Aoife said 146 euros 50. Nearly jaw dropped. What was that on your shopping? Or was that the
what thing? In Aldi or Lidl?
My God, what did you buy?
Yeah, I mean, you must have come back with bags, because that would be a shop. We would do that in a Tesco or an M&S shop, so or a Sainsbury's shop. But you must have come back, if you're doing that in Lidl or Aldi, you must have been coming out with bags.
Yeah, what the heck is 146.50 in Euro in Lidl?
In Lidl's or Aldi?
Blimey.
Unless you're buying an air fryer.
Richard said Easter eggs are so pricey. Do you know what? I've not actually checked the price. Yeah. You used to be able to get the small ones for £1, but I doubt that's the case anymore. I was looking for a new house one for you, but I don't think they do them new house, or they're probably phenomenally expensive.
Yeah, probably.
Touche said, I like a bubbly chocolate out the freezer, out the fridge. A YouTuber I watch loves it out of the freezer. Yeah, Kelly's mum used to freeze the chocolate. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, freezer. I've never heard of anyone doing it other than my mum. Never heard of anybody having chocolate in the freezer.
No, not at all. Why would you put it? I don't know.
Sorry, I'm just put my foot up.
Oh, is it bad?
Yeah, no, I just feel like,
there you go. You've been going for nearly 2 hours.
No.
£1 is unless £1, but the small is £1.50. So these are for the Easter eggs now as well. So they've gone up to that price.
£1.50 is not too bad, but like we bought a bag of hash browns, and they used to be like £1 in Co-op. Now they're £1.80.
Yeah, they're really expensive.
I'm like, I was so shocked in the space of however many months. It was crazy.
What's the time there, Kelly? Says Sahinas.
The time is almost 8 o'clock.
What's the time where you are? You must be about 2 a.m. where you are. Is it later than that?
It's crazy.
Thank you so much for joining us. I know this is so late for you.
Yeah.
Aoife said, so she bought spud butter, organic honey, 2 Easter eggs, 4 potatoes, mini sack of pink curd type spuds, apple juice, freshly squeezed OJ from machine, freshly sliced bread in a machine in the store. And that was 146 euros.
What?
Whoa.
That is crazy.
That's so expensive.
That is so expensive.
Oh, and eggs.
That's so expensive.
And tissues and loo roll.
I like with me. I'm very much. I'm a deals and bargains girl. So I will look for all the deals, and then I try to cut back on things that we can push forward. So like during this crisis, it's really difficult to know, because once you include all your household cleaning products, it bumps up the shopping. So
eggs. Oh yeah, we've got more though. Beans, tuna, sweet corn, tin corned beef by 6, tin pork, and ham. That's still, so you got a fair bit, but still quite a lot.
Bit, yeah.
Two said Richard, not with the club card. So referring to expensive Easter eggs as well. So Touche, am I guessing? You don't have to say. Are you, because you work in a supermarket, don't you? So I'm wondering, are you a Tesco's gal? Don't have to say if you don't want to.
Yeah, you don't have to say if you don't want to.
I just saw the word club card, but I might be wrong. Richard said, gonna pop on the TV now. New program on yesterday. Are you off? 12:26 night here. Feel sleepy. Sorry. Have a lovely bye to all friends, Kelly and Mark. Lovely to see you. Bye, Selena.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. We will look at some more of your cooking videos. Aoife said sweet corn and mayo. Oh, that's your favourite.
Yeah, I love sweet corn. I like mayo. We normally do, like, sometimes I'll do chicken, bacon, sweet corn and mayo, and then I'll have that as a mix. I'll add a bit of chili, a bit of salt, a bit of pepper, a few more other seasonings, and then I'll put that on a nice sandwich, or just salad, like have it on a salad. That's really nice as well.
4 bags for €146. Wow. That's a lot. Is there a live on Good Friday?
There isn't a live on Good Friday, but there will be a live on Thursday. So everybody who's on, just to let you know, we will not be doing a live on Friday, but we will be doing a live on Thursday to compensate for the fact that there won't be a live on Friday.
So just you and I on Thursday, just going, where is everyone?
Yeah, where is everyone?
I'm joking. No, it'd be so. We'd like to. As you know, we love chatting to you guys.
Yeah.
Well, so we wanted to do another live this week. So good question. Actually, we were going to write it at the end, but I'm conscious that people are leaving.
Yeah, in and out.
So yeah, there will not be a live on Friday, but we will do one on Thursday.
Yeah, to compensate for Friday.
Yeah, so it's not that far. Not tomorrow, the next day.
Yeah.
Eva said going back next week for a gas cooking stove, 1 ring. €20 for a gas camping stove. Oh, you can be cooking on. Wow. Are you going camping, or are you just going to use it as
cooking
a method?
on gas?
Yeah, cooking on gas, literally.
Yeah.
Are you just going to use that as your method to cook?
I think a lot of YouTubers who cook, they do have the little, and then they have the camera over, and then they're mixing and they're doing whatever it is, but they normally do it on a little sort of stove.
Well, it does make sense. The problem we always have with most cookers, they're up against a wall.
Yeah.
So you can't actually film from behind. So, but obviously behind the cooker going forward.
Yeah, I am looking at tripods at the moment, because we do actually need a tripod, and we're gonna be going to some parks and stuff like that during the summertime. So I for sure want to find a tripod.
Two said, "Oh, we'll try and catch you on live, but don't finish work till 7." Oh,
don't worry.
Join when you can, because we will do the usual 2-hour stint as we normally do. So if you can, you can. If you don't, you don't. But like I said, we're there if you want to.
And if you want to watch us on catch up, there's always that option. But we will be here for a couple of hours. So if you're not too tired when you get in from work, join us. Yes. We'd love to have you. We'd love to see you.
Exactly. There we go. Yeah, so that will be our replacement, just to let you guys know. We will be doing the live on the Thursday.
Yeah.
Obviously because of the Easter thing as well. Then we will resume normal business next week.
On the Tuesday.
Just
I think so. I'm just going to double check.
We always see you on the Thursday.
So the following
the 11th.
Tuesday, it should be fine. Yeah, I haven't got any plans on the Tuesday.
I see what's happening then. Okay, fair enough.
That'll be in the day.
Yeah, so we'll be doing a little bit of filming.
But the 14th, I'm telling you in good time. The 14th, I won't be able to do Friday the 14th.
Oh no, I won't either.
Yes.
No, so exactly. So yeah, just to let you guys know, there won't be a live on the 14th or the 18th.
Yeah.
So we will take a little break for them, but we will be back the following. But we'll let you know all that closer to the time.
Yeah. So just let you know, 14th and 18th, we may not be doing a live. We may try to compensate on another day. We're going to see how the week plays out. But 14th and 18th, we won't be around.
Yeah, just to let you guys know. But
yeah.
For the rest as well, we okay? Oh, Aoife's doing her prepper. So the prepper stock up. There you have it. Okay, guys, we've been going for nearly 2 hours. So I think we will leave the live there. But thank you so much for all your chat today. We really, really did enjoy it. We've got loads. And I was going to say, so there's a cross between your chat and all your suggestions. Thank you so much for all your suggestions. We've got them all written down here. Really, really, really good to chat to you as we always do. So that is it from Mark and Kelly's Trips, Tips and Things. Aoife, enjoy your table salt. That is it from Mark and Kelly's Trips, Tips and Things for today.
Yeah.
But we will be back in 2 days' time.
Yeah.
So as we said before, for anybody catching this up, we will not be doing a live on Friday, but we will be on Thursday for those that want to join us, 6 p.m. UK time as we normally do. And
I'm going to do a last thing. Please subscribe to our channel so we can get to 1,000.
Yeah. So again, just one last plea. We're really close there to doing that. So please, 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 your subscriptions really do help the channel. So yeah, we will really hope. We really appreciate if you could do that.
Yeah.
We'll pass that on. Have a fantastic week. Take care. See you in 2 days, hopefully.
Yeah.
And remember, you're never too old to have fun. Take care. Oh, we have another follower. Fantastic.
Yay.
Take care, guys. Look after yourselves. And we'll see you on Thursday. Bye for now.
Bye for now.